Hi everybody, Fox 61 meteorologist Ryan Breton with you on this Monday. We have a quiet start to the week with sunshine today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Today we'll have a little bit of a chilly breeze though, so a bit of a wind chill in the air. Big system coming in for late Thursday into Friday, but here in southern New England, it will be mostly or all rain. It may start as a brief mix in the northwest hills, but even there, temperatures will be warming up into the 50s, meaning that's mostly a rain event. Behind this storm, though, it will turn much colder for Christmas weekend. So for today, temperatures between 35 and 42 from northwest to southeast. A little bit of a breeze will add the wind chill to the air. Tonight, clear and quiet. We drop down into the 20s in most of the state, right around 30 at the shoreline. And then similar temperatures tomorrow, but a little bit less wind and still lots of sunshine. And we keep the nice weather around for Wednesday as well, with very typical December temperatures. Now, it's chilly through the middle part of the week. Probably a little bit surprising. This storm won't have much snow with it for us, right? Well, what's happening is high pressure starts to pull away, and that opens the floodgates for some milder air to start coming in from the south and southeast. So even if we start out as a mix in the northwest hills late Thursday, we will change over Thursday night into Friday morning to almost all rain. Temperatures rising into the 50s on Friday with a gusty southeast wind, and we'll have to watch that wind. There could be some gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour. And throughout New England, there is a chance for at least isolated to scattered power outages as this storm comes through. Meantime, through the Midwest, it will be snowing. Obviously, a big impact on travel by air, given the amount of real estate covered up by this storm, and locally tough travel by car on Friday, just given the rain and the gusty wind. Once this storm pulls away, though, it will drag down cold air for the weekend, and we'll go from temperatures in the 50s on Friday to only around freezing for highs on Saturday, and it will feel even colder when you factor in the wind. So a quick look at the timeline here. Late in the day on Thursday could be a brief mix in the hills, and you see that here. Sometimes the models underestimate the cold air at the beginning of these systems, so there might be a brief mix there. But overnight Thursday night into Friday morning, we warm into the 50s. It's a wet and windy day on Friday, and behind the storm, it starts to turn colder. The potential is there for 1.5 to 3 inches of rain as all of this comes through, and you can see the temperature clash. 50s here on Friday, but single digits with blizzard conditions in parts of the Midwest. Pretty wound up, crazy system coming our way. So we have issued a weather watch alert for late Thursday into late Friday for the heavy rain and strong gusty winds. The impacts, travel issues by air, by car, some power outage issues are possible, and the tides are running astronomically high, so some minor coastal flooding and splashover possible on Long Island Sound. Next 3 days, lots of sunshine, seasonal temperatures, and the precipitation moves in late in the day on Thursday, perhaps starting as a mix in the hills, but going over to all rain on Friday. And there's the big temperature drop heading into the weekend from the 50s on Friday to barely hitting freezing over Christmas weekend. That's the latest forecast, but Rachel has you updated tonight beginning at 5.